Hi everyone, Eva here. I'm the owner and founder of My Sleepy Baby, and today's Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. So today's Friday focus question, which is a question that I answer from one mom in the My Sleepy Baby Facebook community, is from Randy. And her question is my 14-month-old ready for one nap yet? He is fighting all naps for a couple of weeks. Some days he's not falling asleep until 2 or 3 p.m. Afterwards, he's way overtired but refuses to nap. An example schedule is 7:30 to 8 o'clock wake up, a 10:30 to 11 o'clock start time of the morning nap ending at noon, another 3 or 3:30 to 4:30 nap, and then a 7 to 7:30 bedtime. He sleeps through the night regardless of the daytime sleep. That's awesome. The fact that he is sleeping through the night, by the way, is really, really great, even if the naps are off. I'll tell you, the fact that he is 14 months old makes me assume that he needs 2 naps unless he proves it to us otherwise. So let me make things clear. It's not unheard of for a 14-month-old to be on 1 nap schedule. Many 14-month-olds and babies that are younger than that are on 1 nap. However, the default assumption needs to be that he's on 2 naps just because the majority of babies in this age range still need them. And if you prematurely transition a toddler to a 1 nap schedule before they're ready, that can potentially wreak havoc on daytime sleep and then might eventually impact nighttime sleep if he's constantly overtired. So I think that it might just be a matter of making some significant tweaks here. The first thing that I'm noticing is that his night is very, very long. He's sleeping about 12 and a half hours at night. And so for us to squeeze in a biologically appropriate nap schedule, it might be a matter of cutting back on the night sleep just a little bit so that there's enough sleep pressure for him to nap properly during the day. So I'm going to assume that you want to keep that 7:30 to 8 o'clock morning wake up. I wouldn't blame you if that's the case. So if he's up at, let's say, 7:30 in the morning, I would get him down for about 10:30 in the morning, maybe even 10:45. And then what I would probably do by that point is I would cap the morning nap at about an hour. I wouldn't let him sleep past the 1 hour mark because we want to make sure that there's enough sleep pressure for him to fall asleep for the second nap in the afternoon. So if he sleeps from, say, 10:30 to 11:30, then that would get you a 1:30 to probably about a 3 o'clock, maybe even 3:30 afternoon nap. And that's okay. It's very late for a second nap, but he's on a later schedule to begin with, waking up so late. So for our purposes, it's no problem to be getting him down for his afternoon nap for, let's say, 3 or 3:30, have him sleep until 4:30, followed by an 8 o'clock bedtime, a 7:30 to 8 o'clock bedtime. So I think what I would be doing here is I would be increasing the wake windows a little bit so that maybe the first window is about 3 hours. The second wake window is between, let's say, 3.5 to 4 hours. And then the same thing would go for that bedtime window. That's probably the reason why he's fighting these naps. He just might need a little bit more wake time in between the naps. And he might also need a shorter nap in the morning so that he's tired enough to go down again in the afternoon. So if you go through this exercise and he is still fighting his naps tooth and nail, then you might want to explore getting him down to 1 nap, but it wouldn't be my first step here. I would want to rule out the huge possibility of him still needing 2 naps, and that would involve doing as I said, so increasing the wake windows and capping the morning nap. I remember when my younger daughter was about this age, she was waking up at around 7. This was her schedule. She was waking up at around 7, and I'd get her down for a nap by 10 or 10:15. I was capping the nap at 45 minutes because I found that if she even napped for an hour in the morning, she wouldn't go down again in the afternoon, and that was a really big problem because she still needed that morning nap badly. So she would nap from about 10:45 until 11, and then she'd go down again at about 2:30, sleep until 4, and then go to bed for about 7:30 every single night. So that was her schedule until she was close to 18 months. No, she was 18 months still on that schedule. So that's in a nutshell what I would be doing. And then, of course, if none of that works, then he's leaving us no choice but to get him onto 1 nap. But I'm telling you, my gut is telling me here that he still needs that second nap for even a little bit longer. So hope this was helpful. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend, everyone.